Good morning viewers, মই আছে আমাৰ নিকিতান আৰু আপনি কান সব কি good morning Nltv Goodmorning Day স্বাগত কৰিছে। আমি দিয়া দো Bible verse saw. Ajila Bible verse to Luke chapter 1 verse 46 to 47. And Mary said, "My soul glorifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior." Mary bragwichegi dalaga soul do Prabhu logode glorify kore aro dalaga spirit do Isur logode rejoice kore. Dia do thought of the day sawa. Mary's song is a reminder to rejoice in God's goodness. Let your soul magnify the Lord today. Dado ajilaka boim sawa.
On paths unknown, with burdens deep, I walked alone. The world was loud, the road was wide, yet empty grew my heart inside. I chased the dreams that fade like mist. I reached for joy, but it was missed. My soul grew weary, worn and torn, a sheep astray, confused, forlorn. But in the stillness of my fear, a gentle whisper I did hear, a voice so kind, yet strong and true. My child, I've always walked with you. The shepherd came with nail-scarred hands. He called me out from sinking sands. He bore the cross, endured the grave, that I, the lost, he might not save. His love, unearned, beyond compare, poured grace into my deep despair. He sought me when I turned away, and laid me home at break of day. He washed me clean in mercy's tide, my sin no longer can divide. Adopted now I hear his name, and stand redeemed without the shame. He lights the path I could not see, he walks each step ahead of me. And when the night seems cold and long, he lifts my heart with heaven's song. Each morning now, new mercies rise, his faithfulness still fills the skies. I find my strength within his voice. In trials still I will rejoice. Though valleys calm and mountains tall, I trust the one who rules them all. He makes a way when hope seems gone. His promises keep pressing on. And when my race on earth is done, and I behold the risen sun, I'll fall before his throne in awe, forever kept by love and law. For now I walk, my hand in his, no greater joy, no peace like this. The shepherd calls, I know his tone.
Dia do ajilaka healthy tips sawa aro ajilaka healthy tips to sugar laga hobo.
Or aided. Sugar provides energy but has no nutritional value on its own. Sugars are often added to processed foods to improve their flavor, color, texture, and shelf life. Sugar comes in many forms: white sugar, brown sugar, molasses, honey, maple syrup, and corn sweeteners. It may be listed on the ingredient listing on food labels as glucose, fructose, dextrose, maltose, and sucrose. All of the different types of sugars are grouped together in the ingredient list to make it easier to see just how much sugar is in a food. If sugars are listed as a first or second ingredient on a food label, the food is likely high in sugar. Some foods that naturally contain sugar, just such as vegetables, fruit, and milk, are an important part of a healthy diet because they also contain important nutrients. All other sugars are called free sugars. Free sugars are sugars added to food products and sugar naturally present in honey, syrups, fruit juices, and purees. Free sugars provide little or no nutritional value. How does sugar affect our health? Consuming too much sugar is associated with heart disease, stroke, obesity, diabetes, high blood cholesterol, cancer, and cavities. How much sugar should we eat? Heart and Stroke recommends you consume no more than 10% total calories per day from added sugars, and ideally less than 5%, that is, for an average 2000 calorie a day diet. 10% is about 48 grams or 12 teaspoons of added sugars. 1 can of pork contains about 85% or approximately 10 teaspoons of daily added sugar. Foods that naturally contain sugar such as vegetables, fruit, and milk should be included in a healthy diet in reasonable quantities. Foods that are high in free sugar include sweetened cold and hot beverages such as soft drinks, energy drinks, fruit-flavored drinks, fruit juices, sports drinks, hot chocolate, and specialty coffees. Baked goods and desserts such as cakes, candies, chocolate, cookies, donuts, ice cream, muffins, pastries, and pies. Are you drinking too much sugar? Many popular drinks have more than half of your recommended daily sugar intake. Tips to reduce your sugar intake. Don't drink your calories. Avoid sugary drinks. Drink water instead when you are thirsty. Low-fat, unsweetened milk is also a good way to quench thirst. To keep things interesting, flavor your water with lemon, orange, or lime slices, strawberries, or fresh mint. Avoid soft drinks and sports drinks. They are high in sugar and have no nutritional value, which is why they are called empty calories. Avoid fruit juice even when it is 100% fruit juice. Although fruit juice has some of the benefits of the fruit, vitamins, minerals, it has more sugar than the fruit and less fiber. Fruit juice should not be consumed as an alternative to fruits. Canadians should eat their fruits, not drink them. Stay away from fancy hot drinks with free sugars. Order a latte instead of a mocha coffee. Add nutmeg and cinnamon toppings for extra flavor rather than adding sugar. Try whole foods. Whole foods are items that remain as close to their natural state as possible with little processing. Examples are fresh or frozen vegetables and fruit, poultry and fish, beans, lentils or tofu, brown rice, whole wheat, couscous, barley, whole grain breads, plain lower-fat milk, plain yogurt, and cheeses. Snack sensibly. Stock up on roasted nuts, lower-fat, lower-sodium cheese and crackers, veggies and dip, and plain yogurt with fresh fruit. Reduce the amount of baked goods, sweet desserts, candies, and chocolates you eat. Eat lower sugar cereals. Choose cereals with less than 6 grams of sugar and more than 4 grams of fiber per 1 cup serving. Cook at home more often. Select recipes that are lower in sugar. Check out our recipe section for a wide variety of delicious recipes. Also, you can experiment with your favorite recipes by reducing the amount of added sugar to your recipes by 1/4 to 1/3. Read the nutrition facts table and the ingredient list on packaged foods. Pay special attention to the serving size, total amount of sugar, and read the ingredient list. The nutrition facts table will tell you the total amount of sugar in the product from both naturally occurring and added sugars, and the ingredient list will let you know where the sugar is coming from. Products with added sugars such as glucose, fructose, sucrose, honey, evaporated canned juice, fruit puree, molasses, corn syrup, dextrose, concentrated fruit juice provide no nutritional benefits. Minimize or remove these items from your shopping list. How to limit sugar intake. Reduce your intake of free sugars throughout the life course. Free sugars are all sugars added to foods or drinks. Example, glucose, galactose, fructose, sucrose, or table sugar. By the manufacturer, cook, or consumer, as well as sugars naturally present in honey, syrups, fruit juices, and fruit juice concentrates. Adults and children. Reduce intake of free sugars to less than 10% of total energy intake. A reduction to less than 5% of total energy intake provides additional health benefits, so reduce intake of free sugars further. Consuming free sugars increases the risk of dental caries, tooth decay. Excess calories from foods and drinks high in free sugars also contribute to unhealthy weight gain, which can lead to overweight and obesity. You can reduce your sugar intake by limiting the consumption of foods and drinks containing high amounts of sugars, example, sugar-sweetened beverages, sugary snacks and candies. Eating fresh fruits and raw vegetables as snacks instead of.
The viewers, idado church laga hymnal song ulup honyo. viewers, dunia the wonders of the world bishese edugarne ajido Great Wall of China laga huniwo.
Is a series of walls and fortifications built to protect China from invasions and raids by enemies, especially from the north like the Mongols and other nomadic tribes. It stretches across northern China and is over 21,000 kilometers long if all the sections are added together. When and why was it built? The wall's construction began more than 2,000 years ago during the Qin dynasty by Emperor Qin Shi Huang, who united several smaller walls into one massive defense system. Later dynasties, especially the Ming dynasty, improved and expanded the wall. Its main purpose was to protect against invasions, control trade routes like the Silk Road, signal warning of enemy attacks using smoke, fire, or flags. How was it built? The wall was built by soldiers, peasants, and prisoners. Materials used depend on the local geography: earth, wood, bricks, and stone. Watchtowers, fortresses, and signal towers were also constructed along the wall for better communication and defense. Interesting facts: it's not one single wall, but many walls joined together over centuries. It is often called the longest cemetery on earth because many workers died during its construction. It is one of the 7 wonders of the medieval world, though it can't actually be seen from space with the naked eye. It's a symbol of China's strength and history. Historical background: early walls. Before China was unified, individual kingdoms like Zhao, Yan, and Qin built their own walls to protect their territories. In 221 BCE, Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a unified China, connected and expanded these walls to form the first version of the Great Wall. Dynasties that built the wall. Qin dynasty, first major construction, used compacted earth and wood. Han dynasty extended the wall westward to protect Silk Road trade. Ming dynasty built the most famous and strongest sections with bricks, stones, and tiles. Most of what we see today is from this period. Structure and features. Design: average height 6 to 8 meters, that is 20 to 26 feet, wide enough for 5 to 6 soldiers or horses to walk side by side. Watchtowers every few hundred meters were used to monitor the enemy and send signals. Beacon towers. Messages were sent using smoke during day and fire during night to warn of attacks. Natural barriers. The wall was often built along mountain ridges, rivers, and deserts, using natural geography as extra protection. Challenges in building. Construction took place over centuries. Workers faced harsh conditions, deserts, mountains, and extreme weather. Many workers died due to starvation, exhaustion, and accidents, and some were buried within the wall. Cultural and strategic importance. The wall symbolized the strength and unity of China. It acted as both a military defense and a border control system to monitor immigration and trade. The wall helped protect the Silk Road, enabling cultural and economic exchange between China and other civilizations. Modern significance. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, it's a symbol of Chinese resilience and culture. Large sections near cities like Beijing are preserved for tourists like Badaling, Mutianyu, and Jingshaling. Large sections near cities like Beijing are preserved for tourists like Badaling, Mutianyu, and Jingshaling. Some remote parts are crumbling due to erosion, natural decay, and lack of maintenance. Legacy. The Great Wall represents the ingenuity, hard work, and determination of the Chinese people. It's often used in Chinese sayings, films, theater, and art as a symbol of protection and perseverance. Today, it continues to attract millions of visitors from around the world and is a major part of China's cultural identity. Discovery of the old section of the Great Wall. In early 2025, archaeologists unearthed a section of the Great Wall that predates previous estimates by approximately 300 years. This newly discovered segment, located in Shandong province, dates back to the Western Zhou dynasty, suggesting that the origins of the Great Wall are older than previously believed. The excavation revealed various structures, including trenches, residential foundations, and rammed earth constructions, providing fresh insights into the wall's early construction and purpose. Irreversible damage caused by construction workers. In September 2023, a section of the Ming-era Great Wall in Shanxi province suffered significant damage when two construction workers used an excavator to widen an existing gap, creating a shortcut for their equipment. This act caused irreversible damage to the integrity of the wall, which is a protected cultural heritage site. The individuals involved were detained and charged with destroying a cultural relic. China's Solar Great Wall Initiative. China is undertaking a massive renewable energy project dubbed the Solar Great Wall in the Kubuki Desert, Inner Mongolia. This initiative aims to construct a 400-kilometer-long solar farm with a generating capacity of 100 gigawatts by 2030. The project not only seeks to power Beijing, but also aims to combat desertification and to promote sustainable agriculture in the region. The Great Wall of China, particularly the popular battling section, sees a large number of visitors. Annually, it attracts roughly 10 million visitors. On average, this translates to about 27,000 visitors per day. However, visitor numbers fluctuate greatly depending on the time of the year and day of the week, with peak attendance during weekends and holidays. Elaboration. Annual visitors. The Great Wall of China as a whole sees around 10 million visitors per year. Daily average. The battling section, which is one of the most popular sections, averages about 27,000 visitors per day. Peak periods. Visitor number increase significantly during weekends and holidays, with some sections like Badalin experiencing over 1 lakh visitors in a single day. Weekday visitors. On weekdays, the number of visitors typically drops to around 10,000 per day. Crowd control. Authorities in some sections like Badalin have implemented online ticketing and visitor caps to manage crowds and to ensure a better.
The viewers, Diado Ajlaga Nagaland Weather Report Council. -26 degrees Celsius to minimum 20 degrees Celsius. Dimapur, maximum 21 degrees Celsius to minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Kohima, maximum 22 degrees Celsius to minimum 17 degrees Celsius. Peak, maximum 22 degrees Celsius to minimum 16 degrees Celsius. Oka, maximum 29 degrees Celsius to minimum 23 degrees Celsius. Zinobodo, maximum 21 degrees Celsius to minimum 15 degrees Celsius. Kifiri, maximum 25 degrees Celsius to minimum 19 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung, maximum 25 degrees Celsius to minimum 19 degrees Celsius. Tuensang, maximum 19 degrees Celsius to minimum 14 degrees Celsius. Mon, maximum 24 degrees Celsius to minimum 20 degrees Celsius. Longland, maximum 21 degrees Celsius to minimum 16 degrees Celsius. Noglak, maximum 19 degrees Celsius to minimum 14 degrees Celsius. Jilaga Good Morning News kang Debra Khodam Great. For more news and updates, apnikan site Nltv.